a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gonzalez. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Rams him with the stiff arm. He has 89 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Got it behind the line. It's Gonzalez. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll open this third quarter with a run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Great pass, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back on the move.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Boise State.
Second down coming up. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gonzalez. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Gonzalez. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull, and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Stallions have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. Be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Wade. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Stallions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Floats it out in space. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out at the back, find some space to go to work.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's McGowan. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Number 99 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. Makes the grab on the left. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Touchdown Broncos! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sharps, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Gain of 5. Second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
The second down pass.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Defense not showing press coverage. This is a designed run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Finds his man. It's McGowan. And the the defense wrestles him to the ground. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get...
Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes! Oh, what a cut! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Broncos are flying down the field. Pulls it in. It's Wade. Inside the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it off.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Spin, still running. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Going right to work up top. On target.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Stallions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Boise State. To send out that offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And they'll take
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.